Hey and welcome to the Lean Girl Kitchen. My name is Angie and I am in charge of recreating your favorite meals and turning them into low-calorie, high-protein versions that you can enjoy while reaching your lean body goals. I am really excited for today's recipe. It's actually a bit of a tweak on a previous recipe that has been a total hit, which was my protein pumpkin brownies. But today I'm changing it up a little bit and we are going to be making a delectable, delicious double chocolate brownie bowl. So that means that this entire dish is all for you. You don't have to cut it up into squares, you don't have to share it with the family. You're just gonna take that bowl and you're gonna eat it. And comes into around 300 calories, which is pretty amazing. It's super high in protein. It is really delectable and delicious, and I know that you guys are going to love this one. And I also didn't mention that it is actually super easy peasy, and it has normal ingredients that you probably already have in your fridge, so you can whip this up even tonight, depending on when you're watching this video. So let's get started. Again, just a few ingredients, very simple, easy to make. I do have my oven already going on 180 degrees. You can actually do this baby in the air fryer if you have one as well. An air fryer is basically your best friend if you're trying to get lean. It turns like vegetables into things that are normally bland and awful into delicious, crispy goodness, roasted veggies in like a fraction of the time. So if you haven't done it yet, invest yourself in an air fryer. But today I'm actually going to be doing these in the oven, but you can do them in the air fryer too, depending on how big your air fryer is and how big your bowl is. Okay, so let's get started. I'm starting off with some oat flour. I mainly use oat flour in all of my recipes because it's just super accessible, super easy to use. So I've already tried to weigh out most of the stuff here. So this is just 30 grams of oat flour, which I'm popping into my bowl here. And then because we want this to be high protein, that means it is going to be helping you to reach that all-important protein goal. We are going to be using some chocolate protein powder. Because we're using cocoa in this recipe, you can actually also use vanilla protein powder if you only have vanilla, but I've got some chocolate here. So this is half a serving, which is around 15 grams of chocolate protein powder. That is the next one that's going to be going in. And then of course, to give us the glorious rich chocolate flavor, we are going with some cocoa powder. This is just 1 heaped tablespoon of cocoa powder. That is really gonna bring us the delicious chocolatiness. Then I'm going to be adding 2 sachets of sweetener. Now this is kind of personal preference, so depending if you like stuff really sweet, you could probably add a little bit more, but my protein powder also has a bit of sweetness, so I'm not going to be adding too much. I think 2 is just enough for me. And then I'm going to go ahead and add 1, or it's not even 1, it's about 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. Let me just grab it with a spoon. I always forget something when I try and pack out everything. I'm like, I've got everything. My little teaspoon. So around 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. Not too much because obviously this isn't a very big portion. And then let's get into our magical ingredients. So I have got here 100 grams of pumpkin, which I have basically just cooked in the microwave and then mashed up with a fork. So it's kind of at a puree stage. And so we are going to then pop that in. And guys, you do not taste the pumpkin. I promise you, it just adds the most wonderful texture and keeps your brownie so yummy and moist. And bonus points, brownie points, that is corny. Brownie points, because you're adding in some vegetables into your dessert. I mean, hello. Okay, then I've got some egg whites here. This is 70 grams of egg whites. It's probably around 2 egg whites if you're separating them yourself. And there you go. Now you want to give this a good mix because you want to make sure that the pumpkin and everything is all really beautifully mixed in. So let's take it away. If you feel like it is looking a little bit too high, sometimes what I do is I add the smallest bit of almond milk. So I'm just going to add, honestly, like a drop of almond milk, like we're not even counting that. Just to make sure that we can get it going and really get that nice batter texture, which you can see it's already coming together pretty nicely. This is actually a great one to make for the kids because it's basically got pumpkin in it and they wouldn't even know. Okay, so our batter is now done. And it really is that simple, but we are going to add a little special something to this in a moment. Okay, so I have a smallish bowl here which we are going to use to actually bake our little brownie bowl. It's a small to medium bowl. So before we put our batter in, you do want to give it a good spray of spray and cook. So we don't want anything to stick. And then you are just going to go ahead and you are going to spoon your wonderful brownie batter in. Make sure that none is left behind for anyone, including Gillan. Okay, so now you can kind of just give it a little swirl to make sure it's nice and even. And now for the magic part. I'm like always obsessed with like no little specks on there. Okay, so there you have it. Our brownie is almost ready to go. But now we are going to add a wonderful little ingredient which is going to give our brownie that double of the double chocolate. So here I feel like I have brownie. My teeth. We have some delicious grenade protein chocolate spread. This is the milk chocolate one. Guys, this stuff is dangerously good. It is amazing. It's basically like Nutella, but it's got a ton of protein in it. So always trying to help get that protein goal. And so we are going to take 10 grams of this and I'm actually going to swirl it into our brownie. So obviously when the brownie bakes, it's still gonna have in the middle, it's gonna have some wonderful, creamy, like melted chocolate. How does that sound? Okay, so let's add in 10 grams. Because I am calculating the calories of this, I'm obviously quite conscious of this. And here's a little hack. So you can actually put your tub on your scale, and then you can take a teaspoon, and if you pull out 10 grams, a little bit more, like 11. It actually minuses it on the scale, which means that that's an easy way to measure your stuff. Okay, so you put this aside. Now what I want you to do is we are going to scrape this off into the middle. I can't not lick the spoon, guys. And then you want to take, you could actually use a knife for this. I've got a little marshmallow stick. I feel like we always buy so many marshmallow sticks because whenever we have a bride, we have no marshmallow sticks, so we now buy them all the time. And you kind of want to like push it into the middle and almost give it like a little bit of a swirl so it kind of goes into your batter. It's going to be like a surprise center of note. Okay, so just give it a little swirl. So it kind of goes right to the bottom. And voila! I'm gonna pop this baby into the oven around 10 to 12 minutes. I'll let you know exactly how long when I get it out of the oven. You obviously don't want to overcook this because you don't want it to be dry out. When we are cooking with protein, it's very important not to dry it out, but of course we've got the pumpkin in there, and we've got the grenade sprayed, so definitely is not going to be a dry one. So let me pop this in and I will be back when we're going to add some glorious toppings onto this baby too. Okay, so our wonderful brownie bowl is out of the oven. It was in there for around 15 minutes. You can actually just give it a little tap on top and you'll quickly be able to see if it's cooked. Obviously with this, the usual baking knife test isn't going to work because we have that delicious milk chocolate gooey grenade spread inside. Now we are going to go a little bit crazy for this video. For the toppings, I have my handy cameraman slash fiance slash hunk over here. He's going to do a little bit of an up close just to show you guys what this looks like. And you can, oh my, you can actually see that that has that wonderful gooey center. And now because this is for, you know, some wonderful content, we are going to go a little bit crazy here with the toppings because we can, okay? So this brownie comes out with the milk chocolate center. It comes out to 300 calories. I'll put up the exact calories and macros, really high protein too. Of course, all the toppings are additional calories, so make sure that you add them in. But anyway, let's go a bit crazy. So yeah, I've got some vanilla. This is the low-fat frozen yogurt from Woolies. I really like it. It's pretty low in calories. And just even if you just have this on its own, like as a treat in the evening, I really, really like them. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a nice big dollop of ice cream. Guys, I'm here to basically show you that you do not have to eat dry chicken and broccoli to get lean. You can eat this protein brownie. Then I'm gonna go ahead, I have some grenade bar. This is the fudge brownie one, which I thought was very apt for this dish. So I've actually cut up a few pieces that I will now strategically pop in. Can we fit one little babe?
Of course.
3 is the secret. Ooh, this is looking good. And then, I mean, we can get ridiculous. You can also add, this is one of the grenade. This is the double chocolate cookie. I mean, we're going to town, we're going to town. Then, okay, screw the fruit. This is a bad idea. We're keeping it all chocolate. Then I've got some chocolate sprinkles here. I love a good chocolate sprinkle. And so let me just hit this up. What do you think more? Should we add the mixed black and white ones too? Voila! And this is really hot. And there you have it, guys. Our wonderful chocolate brownie bowl that has got a delectable center. I know you guys want to see the center. I know you do, and I really want to taste this. Okay, so our ice cream is melting rapidly, so let's just break into this baby so that you can actually see this ridiculous center. Oh my brownie. Oh my brownie ma. Okay, I definitely have to take a spoon of this, guys. And can you see the wonderful texture? And that is thanks to the pumpkin. And I promise you, it does not taste like pumpkin one bit. It basically just tastes like the most ridiculous gooey brownie you have ever laid your lips on. I'm finished. I'm basically finished. Hey?
This is
your fiance a genius?
This is probably the best brownie you made.
Of course.
This is unbelievable.
Let me see inside there. Oh my god. It's like a molten lava cake and they had a baby with a brownie, basically. We're having that for lunch now, basically.
This is worth it. This is great.
And it's guilt-free. Basically protein.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my word. He's sold.
That's amazing.
Right guys, so my brownie was officially hijacked by the cameraman, so I don't even have it here to present and show you, but I really hope that you enjoyed the recipe. Let me know if you give it a try. It is honestly next level delicious. I know that you are going to love it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so that you do not miss out on any of my high protein, low calorie recipes that are going to help you all the way to your lean body goals. And don't forget guys, if you love high protein, low calorie recipes and you want to take the guesswork out of the kitchen, I'm your girl. I have an awesome recipe hub called the Lean Girl Kitchen Coach, which has I think now over 150 of my best recipes, which I add to on a weekly basis that are going to inspire you in the kitchen to start cooking not only food that is super delicious, but food that is going to help you reach your fat loss goals. So click on the link in this description of the video and be sure to check it out, sign up, and let me help you get lean. Otherwise, just give me a hey in the comments. I love to hear from you all, and look out for more videos from me, Angie, here on the Lean Girl YouTube channel. Going.
Yeah, it's still going.
I'm making... That was my Lean Girl brownie. What is it? Like cake? No. Cake bowl. What is it called?
Bowl? Brownie bowl?
Bowl cake.
Brownie bowl?
Just like these, I have